All right, we're going to bring Christian in and we're going to talk about a tool called MySureFit. We're just going to go straight into a demo here. I really want to see how this technology works for merchants, how it works for the end consumer, and what it means as far as transforming the buying process for fashion and apparel. Christian, how's it going? And you're muted, by the way.
Hi, Jarek. Thanks very much for having me, and appreciate the opportunity to speak with your audience. I'll just share kind of a quick presentation just so you all can sort of see the file here as and then you all requested. Let's see if I can share this. Let's see, share.
I'll quickly plug Kurt one more time as we do that. Let me find
screen application window. Here we go.
Right.
Okay, very good. So I'll kind of just very quickly. I know probably most of you are kind of familiar with the challenge in online shopping. Customers have a huge problem now as they're moving online to shop. They're ordering multiple sizes. They got a big try-on problem. They can't visualize before things arrive in the mail, and they're returning 30 to 70% of actual purchases. The real problem here that a lot of merchants don't appreciate is the fact that when people are buying in store, they could basically grab 3 sizes, try a few on in store. If they didn't like it, they put it back on the rack, and generally customer was happy. Cycle took about 30 minutes or so, and good economics, and those items were available for other consumers to purchase, the ones that were returned to the rack. So you had generally a decent satisfaction, good profitability. When we shift online, the unit economics for the brand retailers goes negative very quickly because customers are ordering multiple sizes, which results in stockouts, especially if you've got people trying to get the same items. Why? Because those items are sitting on people's shelves for 30, 60, 90 days. They're sitting at their homes for 30, 60, 90 days, and results in customer frustration due to stockouts and all the shipping costs, return costs, and damage results in returns. The fit problem really comes down to this. It's really an issue of shapes and measurements. All consumers are unique. Most solutions rely on self-reported measurements. We don't do that. Consumers also have fit preferences, and then within brands, you have a range of size runs that may vary between brand. They vary even within brand, and so the result is when you have consumers self-reporting measurements the wrong way, they don't know where the hip is, they don't know where the waist is. They're not exactly sure about what to do. So what do when they buy online? They bracket. They end up ordering multiple sizes, which creates that stockout problem that we discussed earlier. And so the result of that, the only way to close those gaps is to either lose the customer and have stockouts, or you have to manufacture an exponential volume of inventory to be able to address that effectively false demand. They're not really sales, they're really experiments that are being conducted in consumers' homes. It destroys working capital, it destroys profitability. Literally the unit economics for most e-com apparel brand retailers that are selling garments online where multiple sizes are permitted to be ordered are literally negative. They actually lose money. And the magnitude of this problem is massive as more and more stores have shifted or closed and purchasing has moved online. You can understand the exponential impact this will have on the industry, and we'll continue to see bankruptcies. It's less, COVID only accelerated e-commerce migration. But really, the movement to e-com is deadly for brand retailers that cannot close these gaps. MySureFit closes the gaps. We provide a solution that provides fit accuracy, alpha visualization. We stop the returns and provide higher conversions. We do this by ensuring, using standardized data, consumers can upload their photo. We can determine their measurements with 99% accuracy, and then we use other data sources to verify the actual correct size. I'll get into some of our performance statistics in just a moment. But as a result of that, the consumer is not even having to select MySureFit, and I'll show you that in the demo here in just a second. They're basically not even having to select size. In fact, they don't even need to know the size. We help them to eliminate any of the sort of the mental, emotional guilt associated with size selection because it may vary across brand and even within brand. So the consumer only gets a MySureFit size, and the brand retailer delivers that directly to the consumer, and they have a great experience. Here's sort of a basic sort of a snapshot here. The consumers upload their photo, download the app, you'll do the photo in 60 seconds. We can measure them with 99% accuracy. We develop a unique shape profile for that user, and then we can reconcile that information with other proprietary data we have from brands and retailers who are growing all their garments, and that results in a better experience. They can then visualize and actually mix and match and create outfits virtually on the platform and actually shop. And so it's a really unique experience for the actual consumer. We use AI, machine learning, augmented reality to put all this together. And here's sort of an example. If they want to mix and match garments, in this case, she's actually using a dress. She's just kind of shopping at, dress categories. Now she can kind of create an outfit with top and bottom. All our technology here is all patented, both on the fit engineering side as well as the visualization side. Our system automatically can gather the data from the brands. They don't have to provide any images, any spec sheets, any kind of any kind of information. We're able to gather all that information digitally. They can create the outfits, and notice she just picks MySureFit. She's free from having to actually pick a sizing across the actual brands. She can even share the outfit with friends and get some feedback before she actually buys, see what the friends actually think about the garment. So you're really closing all the emotional, contextual, purpose, purchasing reasons behind an actual transaction. We're launching MySureFit wardrobe shortly.
Using your measurements and body shape, along with your style preferences, our proprietary technology filters through tens of thousands of styles and selects only the ones that are the best match for you. Instead of wasting time and energy searching through endless styles, trying to find what you want, swipe through outfits that perfectly match your unique style and shape from all the greatest brands. Your style and fit are unique. Instead of looking for it, spend more time enjoying it. Get MySureFit wardrobe, where your perfect style meets your perfect fit. Complete your style profile to get started. Download MySureFit today and get your free $25 gift coupon to try it.
So MySureFit wardrobe is now available. It's in sort of an earlier phase on the release, but this is coming out here very shortly. But it combines both our visualization, our fit capability, combined with user style preferences that they provide, and they continue that machine learning continues to learn. The more and more they shop on the platform. We've got great validation, lots of users. We've had customers. We've got lots of orders, lots of items sold, and across actually it's about 250 brands. And I want to say we've actually sold against. We've outperformance in terms of session times, conversion rates, reorder rates, and most importantly, a return rate of less than 1% on all of these items that have been sold. And I'll let the our customer sort of explain why that is.
This is the future of shopping.
I love that I don't have to worry about returning because I already know that it's going to fit.
It fits perfectly. I'm so happy how everything fit, and there's so many brands.
So that's pretty much the MySureFit presentation. Just kind of show you an idea of what it is we actually do. But the benefit of this now, going back to that chart, is that now consumers are only actually getting one size. They're actually getting one that they like. They can visualize it. It's consistent with their style preferences. They get one item. They keep that item. We have a very high keep rate, off the charts, in fact. And as a result, these items are now those other sizes are now available for other customers. The customers have a good experience. They refer their friends. Items are available for purchase by other members without being on someone else's kitchen counter. You have maximum satisfaction, lower customer acquisition costs, longer lifetime values, dramatic reduction in working capital requirements, and we maximize the profitability. So we really close the gap, and that's where the MySureFit story. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have, Derek.
Yeah. So my jaw literally dropped in the middle of that. It's so amazing, this technology. I love what you've gotten in terms of brands on there. What do you look for in onboarding a brand? Since we're mostly speaking to merchants today, how do they get on your platform and start selling through you?
Sure. So there's a couple of things that we do. Again, we're a completely digital platform, which I don't want to go and I don't want to waste everyone's time on this call, but we've invested tens of millions of dollars in this platform, this capability to be completely digital. So we're not touching any inventory. We're basically moving digital information. We're optimizing the quality of that information. We're getting out to both consumers and brands. David Cunningham, who's a former president of Calvin Klein, recently joined us. He's now leading up all of our brand licensing opportunities, so the brands can actually feature MySureFit directly on their websites. In addition, they can make their items available for us to sell on MySureFit.com. So the benefit of that is a customer, let's say they want to do Girls Night Out and they want to ideate for hours. They want to look at, we've got over 90,000 items on the platform. So they can look at a lot of items where they may want to go right to a specific brand and say, this is the brand I want to go to. I need a pair of jeans. I need a dress. Bam. They can shop directly on that site. And MySureFit is gathering, it continues to manage or optimize data on all of those interaction sources, whether it's on the brand site, on MySureFit, or even in store. We sort of collect all that information and we give that information to the brand, no matter where they make the purchase, to help the brand see the kind of information it's helpful. One of the biggest benefits of the technology for the brands, other than conversions and reduced returns, is that it really helps them to start thinking about the inventory volume production, because we now can give them information as to what are people trying on, at what size ranges, what do they like, what do they not like. We actually have like and dislike information available, so they can start to curate or optimize the actual volumes of styles and colors at varying sizes, right? As opposed to kicking out, million 4221 packages. They're getting, a couple of 4s, 2s, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with all the manufacturing process. Okay, so they generally are packaging these things in conventional physical pipeline world where they got to stock the warehouse, stock the stores, and now we're trying to help them move more and more digitally and really protect. The sustainability piece of this is massive. It's really massive. It helps them, take care of their businesses, take care of the environment, take care of the ecosystem, take care of the entire, the entire market between the consumers and manufacturing and their customer, their employees. So that's what we do. So we're delighted to announce that we are available for licensing now. And I'm happy, if you want to hit me on the platform, they can message me, Christian at MySureFit.com, and I can be happy to have them schedule a meeting with David. David's a 30-year. He's a highly regarded industry expert. As I mentioned, he's been former president of multiple major brands and did a tremendous amount of homework and diligence. Tried the platform and everything, used it himself before he joined. Agreed to join us. And we think that there's a tremendous opportunity to help everybody in the ecosystem, brands, consumers, and the environment.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the value is there, and this is going to be commonplace in a few years. You've got the patents on the technology, so I think there's only one place that people will be going for this. One thing that I'd encourage you to do, I know you're at the top of the market today. You have a down market opportunity. Launch a Shopify app. Let stores just install the tool, and then you can track and basically take your cut on like the conversions that you're assisting and all that stuff, as well as that information that you're obviously going to be able to feed back to the brands. I'm sure you're organizing reports and stuff around that. They take that to their supply chain, managers, right. And then all of a sudden, you've just saved brands hundreds of thousands of dollars, and hopefully, I know right now you're talking about licensing, which means enterprise sales, hand holding, onboarding, all that stuff. I see this totally being self-serve as well for the longer tail of the market. Those 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 brands that are doing 100,000, a million, 10 million out there. I just want to see their customers, snap that picture and then I'm imagining once you've created one profile, it's basically permanently. You'll never have to enter your size again. Is kind
That's
of
right.
the idea.
That's right.
Ever again. I mean, this is like, so Shopify has Shop Pay, which I thought was a great innovation because it's like Amazon in the sense that if you buy on any Shopify site, you don't have to enter your information again. It's about time we had this for our sizes. So I think this is just huge. This is so big. I can't wait to see MySureFit just blow up and be everywhere. Going to be great.
Really appreciate the opportunity there. And one thing I would encourage, if you've got some of the smaller brands or merchants, they're on they're attending your program today, your conference this week. This is a huge benefit for newer brands. As long as they've got consistent manufacturing, this is a major differentiator for them. I mean, you're talking about a premium experience for the user to get an idea of how's this thing going to look, what does it go with. Maybe I get some feedback from some friends. And oh, by the way, I don't have to think about the guilt of sizing or the confusion of sizing. I just click MySureFit, bam, I get the one size, it's going to fit me, I like it. And so it creates, some of the newer brands or newer retailers, if you will, that are not as encumbered by legacy, sales and infrastructure systems, that are a little more nimble, that can move faster. This is a game changer. I mean, this is a big game changer for them. It's a safety issue in terms of the COVID or whatever it is. They don't, the customers don't have to try things on in store. They don't have to be trying things on and returning them from home and then desanitizing, all that stuff that they have to do with conventional in-store and e-commerce experience. It really gives them a differentiated, premium experience for customers. And to your point, we actually, as part of our licensing of our technology, it has SDKs and everything that lets them, deploy the measurement aspect of it either on the website or within their app. So that's all available as part of the licensing. Our goal is to, kind of like not like necessarily a white label, more like a co-branded kind of feature within their capability, because we want everybody in the world to know, hey, they're using MySureFit. We know it works, right? So it's, as opposed to some of the other fit solutions that are based on self-reported measurements that have been known to have some problems. Our stuff is, we've earned this. We've worked really, really hard to do the engineering across, thousands of users and hundreds of brands to make sure that our fit recommendations are correct.
That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you so much, Christian, for sharing this with us. We're going to move right into our next session.
Thank you so much.